Hi, this is Debra Sayble-Thornbrugh. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to insert an audio file into a PowerPoint 2016 slideshow. On my screen, I have a slideshow about yoga. I've decided to add a music background to the slideshow so that when it's running for clients to watch, they'll hear the music as the slides are running. So the first thing I need to do is go to the Insert tab up here in the upper left, and then the button for audio inserts is way over here on the right hand side in the media group. So I'm going to go ahead and click the audio button. Now there's two choices here. I've got audio on my PC, which will let me insert an audio file that I already have saved on my computer. The other choice is to record audio if I have a microphone, and I can record my own voice or perhaps music playing on a different piece of equipment nearby. In this case, I'm going to choose audio on my PC. I happen to have a music file that I want to use. So in the insert audio box, insert box that comes open, I'm going to click the file that I want to use. And I can either double click on it or single click and go down here in the bottom and click Insert. So I'm going to go ahead and click Insert. When I do that, a couple of things happen. First of all, in the middle of the slide, the audio instruments, the audio buttons and sort of dashboard will appear so that you can make choices about whether to show it or not, what kind, and also will tell you how long it is. And you can actually do a preview by playing this audio file right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that for just a moment. Okay, I paused it. It sounds like it's coming through just fine. So while this is selected, what you see up here at the top of your screen in the upper right area is the Audio Tools, which is a contextual ribbon. It's called the Playback ribbon. You also have a Format tab you can click if you wanted to do some sort of visual effects on this, or on the instrumental graphic that you see on the slide. But I'm not going to bother with any of that because I'm going to hide this during the slideshow so you can't really see it. So I'm going to click Playback, because who wants to have this on your slide? It's like it's in the way. So there are several choices you can make on this Playback tab. As you can see, starting on the left, you can click the play button to preview the sound file, which I already did. There's lots of other things you can do. You can trim the audio so that you're only you can trim it so that you can specify when it starts and when it stops. You can cut off the beginning or the ending of it. You can't really trim out or cut out pieces of it in the middle. You have to just trim off the end or the beginning. You can fade the music in, fade the music out. You can even adjust the volume. If you click volume, you can go to high, medium, or low. I'm going to choose medium. And then the more important parts are over here in this area and over here on the right. You can make choices about how you want the music to play. Okay, in click sequence, for example, means that the music will only play when you click your mouse to move to another slide. If you choose automatically, then it will automatically start as soon as you start running the slideshow. You can also loop it until stopped, which you might want to do if you're running the slideshow and setting it up for a kiosk viewing. You can play it across the slides. You can hide during show. This is what I would prefer to see in the slideshows coming in. I would click right there, hide during show. And what that means is it will hide the buttons here, the icon for the slideshow and the buttons, so that during the slideshow you won't see it. There's other choices you can make here. One of them is here, play in background. Now, remember that when you hover your mouse over any of these buttons and menus, you'll see a screen tip come out telling you what that button does. So I'm going to go ahead and click play in background. And when I do that, notice it automatically checks off play across slides and loop until stopped. And I already put a check mark here for hide during the show. So now I'm going to go ahead and run the slideshow, and you'll see a demonstration of what it should look like and sound like. Okay, I went ahead and exited out of the slideshow before the end of it, but you get the idea. Music, especially instrumental music, can make a different kind of experience for your audience. Instead of just visual input, they can hear the music or the narration if if you're going to do a voice narration, and sound mixed with visual media can really step it up. I mean, really make the presentation a lot more powerful for people. So notice that when I exited out, I'm back. I clicked back up here to the first slide in the slideshow, and I don't see much of the audio here, but I do see a tiny little, as if you notice, here's my little speaker icon, and when I hover my mouse over that, the instrumentation comes up, the buttons that you can click to play the audio in this view of your PowerPoint. This is called the normal view. It's the one where you can work on the slides and do different things. So if I click on that, of course, it gives me the resizing handles, and I can make it bigger or smaller. It doesn't matter because I am going to hide it. But the reason why it's important to know how to do this is if you want to make any adjustments to your audio experience in the slideshow, you have to find the speaker icon here in normal view and click on it to select it in order to bring back the audio tools and the playback ribbon up here so that you can make changes. So it's worth it to try these things out. Find a music video, not video, but a music audio file on the internet. There's tons of free ones. Even at Amazon.com, if you go there and look for free music, there's tons of it for lots of different genres, and you can download it into your computer. Some of them are just a couple of minutes in length, and that's pretty much all you really need for the kind of project you're going to be doing. So if you have questions about this, please let me know. In the meantime, have fun with your music.